What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Music NFT podcast. Brock and Aaron back at it again with you for another week. Brock, how are we doing?
I'm great. A lot of tech chat, a lot of crazy things going on in the world of music. Looking forward to digging into it a little bit tonight. Just, mate, it's always just like I feel lost in the week because we do it on Thursdays, and it's just like so much happens in like just our normal week. But when I get to here, I always feel rushed, trying to go, what should we talk about this week? But thankfully, so much has happened this week that there's just like, and I feel like we missed. We look back through our episodes, it feels like we missed a week as well because we just didn't know what we're doing. So let's get stuck into it.
Lost time. Let's get into it. What do you have for us to start?
So we, obviously we talk about Web3 and tech here that's going to help you with music and obviously helping out people early stage careers. I think AI continues to do things that we just weren't ready for. I don't know if we've talked about SUNO just yet. I've looked through a couple of the episodes. I'm not quite sure, and if we have, sorry for repeating ourselves here. SUNO.ai. If you're an artist, check it out. Great way to like get ideas. A great way to just flesh out a song if you're feeling really lazy and you're just trying to like get your engine started for the day. We made, I've probably made 2 or 3 songs on there really, really quickly that had 50% heart. Like you kind of just so you'd feel there was something in there that could have been molded into something else, So
yeah, you could definitely have used it as like a building block onto something with substance.
Whether others feel like that, I'm unsure, but Aaron and I both played around with it. It's the way to make a song is freaking so easy. It's just a prompt and off you go. I mean,
you can go like a couple different routes. Like it's like Mid-Journey kind of thing where it's like you could be as descriptive as you want. You can give it lyrics and get it to like make the beat of a song, or like go off some lyrics and then write it yourself, or just like, I want to make a song about my dog, and this is its name. Make a song in this genre, in this like tempo, this mood, all that kind of stuff, and it just like spits out examples. And the quality of it is quite. It blew both Brock and I away of like, oh, okay, this is where we're at now. Like probably 3 months ago, it was probably way less, and now it's like, okay, these songs are actually starting to get decent-ish.
An immediate business opportunity that would be super easy would just be offering it for couples, family members, people just trolling the internet looking for a song made about their partner or their family friend. And we find it easy because we're already involved in tech, so like a normal person will be able to find it easy, but they still have to get to this. They still have to do the things, sign up that they might not feel comfortable with. It's still there's still a barrier between people that aren't active users on the internet and everyone else. So I feel like that whole process could be easily monetized by anyone that's just trying to make half-assed songs for people that are catchy that they could sell off. Because all of these songs as well, you can upload them to Spotify. They're all you own the rights to everything that they give you, and they also give you ways to upload it where it's you do is it MP4 or you can do MP3. It doesn't matter, or like it gives you multiple.
Because it gives you like an AI like thumbnail basically for the song as well, so you can kind of include that as well. I'd like to do a little demo here, Brock. So if you'd like to give me a little description of a song that you'd like it to make, I'll quickly create it now and download it, and I'll play it for you. In just a few moments.
I'm currently watching a lot of Game of Thrones, so something that has a bit of a medieval feel about a dwarf that kills his father.
Sounds good. Is that a spoiler? Do we need a spoiler alert for that?
Spoiler alert. Don't watch season 5.
Great. I'm going to generate it now. And then let's move on to the next topic, and then we'll quickly come back to this after the next one, and we'll play the song.
Continuing along the AI wave here, a UK company has just gotten a grant, a government grant, which is hectic on its own terms, because they believe this company has something that can help them recover, lost music and really recordings of lost music, because so freaking Warner and so many people have had stuff burned down and get lost, and it's starting to get really bad out there with like lost actual original recordings. So this project called Audio Strip is developing like source separation technology. So easiest way to explain it is, if you all heard I think it was John Lennon's extracted vocals from Now and Then, which I think came from the 2023, and they added it on a new, like they added his vocals onto that new track. That's the kind of technology we're talking about. And Aaron and I, just before we hopped on, when I was kind of reading through it, it really seems easy to understand, because if you think about like how AI is used in Photoshop, where you can get it to create, like this background's missing, or I want to get rid of this picture, and you put a background in there. If you think of the way AI works, it's not necessarily stripping the audio, it's listening to the audio and then recreating what it believes to be that part of the recording. And obviously, as the better the technology gets, the better the quality of it, the better the stripping we're getting, the more stuff it'll be able to take out of a recording from way back and separate it, and all these artists will be able to start tweaking stuff from years and years and years and years, decades and decades ago, which is going to be great. Current software only strips vocals, bass, and drums. This will be literally the whole recording. So you're thinking of new remixes. Educational could be interesting. People like looking back through like the recordings and kind of trying to understand how people put stuff together. A lot of use cases, I believe, and it's just going to get better. And if the government's already interested in it, then that's always a great sign. So you need to check that out. Audio Strip AI.
I think it's definitely as you said, like a like what generative fill is for Photoshop. Like,
yeah,
for something like that for audio and like for music producers and stuff is just like so sick.
Well, imagine, like, think of even generative fill. Like, this is totally off subject now. Where a song where you're stuck on a verse, where you're stuck on a bar, you have the basis of a bar, and it's like, okay, ideate 20 new ideas off this bar. And it's like, no. Ooh. Ideate, 20 verses. This is roughly what we have as a verse now. Ooh, it just, AI is just going to, everyone's worried about AI taking jobs, but really it's just going to get us places quicker. Really, more good music should come out faster, because we have the technology to help us get there quicker, rather than having to sit in a dark room for fucking 3 months mulling over, should I say wife or life? Wife, life. Which one rhymes better? Wife, life. Nah, scrap it. Get rid of the song. We're starting again.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm never releasing this ever.
Yeah.
Well,
so yeah.
Here's a little we've got the song preview for you right now about the dwarf that has killed his father. Let's give it a listen. Here we go.
In the land of ancient cheers, where the mountains hold no fears, a dwarf with a fiery gaze, he's the last of his father's ways. A battle axe held with might, through the darkness shining bright, he walks the path of destiny, to avenge his father's treachery.
Ooh, that's deep. Oof.
He forged his soul with blood rage, a warrior trapped in an iron cage.
Love it.
Oh, banger. What a banger.
Can we
like that took
we strip
me that long
beat from
to
that?
make. Yeah, and then just repeat the beat, and just we'll get a SoundCloud rapper on it, and we're good to go.
Yeah. So how long?
Yeah,
how
that's
long
how
did that
easy it
take to pop up? 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Entered the prompt, song was made, downloaded it, boom,
That's
bingo bango.
yeah. That's how quick you can make a song today. That's semi decent. I mean, that's arguable, but you know.
I mean, it's not going to win a Grammy, I don't think. But
Yeah.
you never know. And then the other thing that we want to talk about was the potential that TikTok is going to be banned in the United States. It seems like it's getting serious, but also it seems like this could just be pushed on forever and actually kind of go nowhere. So the Senate have passed the bill to ban TikTok if it doesn't sell to a United States company. Is that right?
Shares of the company have to be owned in the United States by January 19th, 2025. Nah. Yeah, right. That's going to happen. Someone put, it was a funny post I saw, which is not really funny. It's more just like a sign of the times of where America's at. Guns haven't been outlawed, but TikTok is getting outlawed. You know, like it is a real sign of the times in America that this is news. They continue to be a joke to other countries in that sense, where it really feels like just the silly stuff comes to the surface in America more so than the seriousness of the things that are going on over there. You know, this is just an outsider's opinion. You know, don't have to quote me on this, but it just really feels like they need to move on from Biden. They need to move on from Trump. There needs to be some new leader coming in that has a bit of a fresh face, a fresh look, a bit of breath of fresh air in there to really start to get a new shine on America, because it's still a great country. Still a lot of good things happening over there. It's just like whatever news is coming out.
Seems a bit reality TV at the moment.
Yeah.
Seems like there's a couple just plot points going on as opposed to actually moving the country into a solid direction for a better future. I mean,
yeah, like for instance, obviously UMG taking all their music off TikTok, but then Taylor Swift being allowed to have her latest release, you know, be marketed on TikTok. Again, is just a sign of where music's at, where America's at. You know, it just seems like anyone with money can do pretty much whatever they want, and anyone sub below that, sub below billionaires is just they're fucked.
Pretty much. So that'd be interesting to see what comes through. But I guess we kind of probably didn't expect it to go all the way through to the Senate and then to the desk of Joe Biden, and Joe Biden has already sworn that he's going to sign it. And he did sign it, and then here we are. So it'd be interesting to see what happens over the next few months. Obviously, TikTok have said that they're going to kind of counter this in court to see
they keep going for
what
years.
they can do. But exactly. It'll be a shit fight that there'll be no real winners in, I don't think. But
the interesting thing is just how long this news is circulated for. Like, I think 3 to 4 years ago, basically, like middle of COVID was when everyone became worried about China stealing everyone's data. And now we're here 3 years later, like to give you an idea of how long this will probably go on for. It took them this long to get a bill in the Senate signed, and it's still another year before it can even, you know, is like the deadline for them to sort something out, which really means that like they'll have time, as Aaron said, to fight it in courts. So really, who knows if TikTok will ever get banned in America? If it does, it'd be just hilarious, really, because the rest of the world will be using it, and America will just, you know, you can get VPNs on your mobile phone now anyway, so I don't think anyone's going to stop using the app.
Yeah. NordVPN are going to make a bunch of cash. That's what's going to happen.
You get your stocks. That's probably what every senator is doing right now, is getting their stocks in some sort of VPN company they're backing, if they believe this is actually going to go through. So, music, number one.
this is where we're at in 2024.
Mm.
But that's it. That's it for us this week. Thanks for listening. Make sure to rate, review, subscribe.
Check out our
share it
song
with
on
a
Spotify.
friend. Check out our chart-topping song, "The Last of the Clans" on Spotify.
We honestly need to start a Spotify artist. Just and just chuck all our SUNOs up there.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. We'll see you next week.
Bye.